Thanks for joining me, guys. This is the third video on my Breathwork series, and in this video we're going to discuss the third anchor point in the body for channeled breathing, which is the throat area. And the throat area is very important because this is the area that allows us to manifest and communicate. This is what we use to bring forth that energy. So what we want to do is we want to anchor in this area as well as the other three anchor points and ground ourselves and make sure that we can move our breath up and down the body and not have blockages there in this area. So how do we do that? This one's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit more challenging probably to describe how to activate this anchor point, but the best way to do it is to, if you take your tongue and you stick it up to the roof of your mouth and you kind of go like from the throat. And if you breathe out this way, it almost sounds like Darth Vader. So it's hard to explain, I know, without seeing it in person, but if you take your tongue and put it up to the roof of the mouth and breathe out, you'll feel the vibration at the top of your throat. So if you could squeeze that area in there, you will actually activate that area. So the best way, even if you wanted to do like a Darth Vader breath, like just and do it like that in the back of the throat, that will activate the area as well. And it's easier, it works really well if you move your tongue, like I said, up to the top part of the throat. So just like that. And that will activate and you'll feel it vibrate in that throat area. So if you could take those muscles that vibrate when you breathe, and if you could isolate them and bring your awareness to them and tighten them, that's all we need to do. So we don't need to be making the sound when we're doing our channel breathing. I'm just illustrating the sound for you so that you can feel where those muscles are in the back of the throat. So what we do is we combine this with Mula Bandha. We combine this with the heart anchor, and then we bring the throat anchor into it, and we do the same breathing. We start from 2 feet beneath, down into the earth, beneath your feet, and you contract Mula Bandha. You take those muscles and you pull them up towards your abdomen as if you're going to the bathroom, you're trying to stop the stream, and you start breathing in from your nose as you consciously are aware and take the ride with your breath up from the root through your sacral chakra, up through your solar plexus, in through the heart, and we activate the heart area, the heart anchor point, by pulling the shoulders down and back, and we keep our awareness in the breath, and we move the breath up through the top of the chest towards the throat, and we activate those muscles in the throat by taking the tongue and putting it on the roof of the mouth and tightening those areas in the back, squeezing them as hard as you can, and the breath moves up out through the top of the head. And then likewise, we take a breath from 2 feet above the head and we pull it down through the crown, in through the throat, activating that throat area, activating the muscles and feeling it. We ride the breath down, we visualize this, down into the heart, down through the solar plexus, through the sacral chakra, and out the root 2 feet below your feet. And we do this with awareness. We ride the elevator shaft up and down, and we work on keeping these anchor points contracted. We've got 3 now, so it's a little bit tricky, and that's okay. If you can't hold Mula Bandha at 100%, relax it to half. And if you can't hold them simultaneously as you move all the way up and down, focus on those areas. As you move up into them, focus on contracting them. I promise this will get easier as you go, but this is crucial. What this does is this gets your consciousness anchored into the body. It gets you out of mind, and that is what we want to do, because that is what allows us to ultimately clear these energetic blockages that are inhibiting our soul's flow. That comes down, the spirit comes down into the body, goes down out through the root, bounces back up, travels up through this central channel all the way up through the body and fountains out around us. And what we're doing is we're clearing and building circuitry through this central channel so that there are no wobbles and no resistance as our energy comes back up through the central channel, through the chakras, and out and around us. So that is the goal, and that will lead to your ability to stay present, to stay in alignment, and to manifest, because you will be aligned with your purpose. So work on these 3 anchor points, practice. Again, do the best you can. It gets easier. And just be sure as you approach each anchor point with your breath, because you're going to become the breath as you're moving it up and down this channel, make sure that you notice any areas that you skip over. If you're going slow, and we should go slow while we're breathing, and we skip, let's say, your awareness just jumps an inch in your belly area, there's a blockage there. There's an area that lacks awareness and therefore lacks energy flow. So that is something that we're going to be able to heal by squeezing that area as we breathe up and down the channel. We're going to bring the awareness, just as we bring the awareness to these anchor points, we're going to bring our awareness to these areas that lack circuitry, and we're going to squeeze them as we squeeze these anchor points. And what we're doing is we're telling our body, we're telling these areas, hey, I'm here now, I see you, I'm aware of you, and this will build circuitry. And before long, you're going to be able to move your breath up and down your body, and energy is going to flow, and you're going to start to heal. And then you're going to be moving into alignment, and you're going to be able to manifest the life you desire. So practice these. In the next video, I'm going to show you the final anchor point, and then we're going to integrate it all in that video with finding these blockages and releasing them and building circuitry there. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a comment below. Also, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you're notified as soon as I post new videos. Also, jump on over to Instagram and follow me at Cosmic Light Body 11 and check out my podcast, Cosmic Light Body. Thanks again for stopping by.